Welcome to another episode of Dr. Apoki's blog Reinvented, where we'll be discussing living in dominion. Power is the ability to achieve a task or a set objective. Authority is a claim to legitimacy, justification, privilege, and right to exercise power. Dominion is the ability and willingness to exercise power and authority over people and a territory. Many Christians are very naive when it comes to the issues of power, authority, and dominion. We tend to limit our understanding of these three factors to the spirit realm alone. That's why, even though the oil deposits are in the southern and Christian-dominated parts of Nigeria, the control of the oil resources is not in the hands of those where the oil is located. While many traditional rulers and ex-generals of northern extraction own oil blocks, virtually none from the southern part of Nigeria has an oil block. I am always very irritated when I hear our Christian leaders complain of the Islamization of Nigeria. How come they had no plan to Christianize Nigeria? Truth be told, the oligarchs, both Muslims and Christians, are all out to corner power and authority to themselves and their cronies. In reality, there are only two classes of people, those who dominate and the dominated. The battle of domination takes place in the mind. Once your mind is captured, you are dominated. The following C's will help you live in dominion and power. C1. Consciousness of who you are. You are the salt of the earth. Salt does not struggle to change the taste of a meal. Its presence just creates its essence. Salt does not struggle to act as a preservative. Its presence creates the preservation. What Christ has made us on Calvary creates influence once we are conscious of it and are willing to exert that right. You are the light of the world. Light does not struggle with darkness to dispel it. However, Jesus said, "Let your light so shine that men may see." This means that you have to deliberately increase the luminance and intensity of your light. Don't be a flicker of light. You are a city set on a hill. I detest obscurantism. I hate to be ignored and taken for granted. I am very simple, but once I have an opportunity to do a task, I ensure that I excel in it. You must notice my effect. I did a master's degree at age 56 in public administration and made 10 A's, 7 B's, and 1 C. The best result in the graduating class. It was a deliberate effort. I wanted to dominate the class. Ironically, I never studied the social sciences before. C2. The consciousness that life is contentious, competitive, and comparative. If you do not contend, the little you have will be taken from you. I never create the impression that this world is not my home, I'm just passing through. No. I have a mindset of occupy till I come. I started a radio program on Quest FM 93.1 every Wednesday by 6:30 a.m. And in 1 year, it became one of the most listened to programs on radio. I was in a bank and a lady recognized my voice. Work in that department stopped for a while. I had to quickly exit the place. I deliberately set out to dominate the airwaves during my broadcast. In fact, when I saw the foundation of the station being laid, I told some fellows that the station was being built because of me. Anytime I am invited to do an interview, everyone knows that a man is around. I learned that from Archbishop Benson Idahosa. I say what men are afraid of saying. When we opened our school 17 years ago, I deliberately set out to be the best in town. In fact, our slogan is, "We are the best." and I make the children confess that regularly. There is hardly a demilitarized zone in life. If you do not dominate, you will be dominated. C3. Capacity, competence, and character to dominate. You have to deliberately develop spiritual capacity like Joseph and Daniel, intellectual capacity. Moses was learned in all the knowledge of the Egyptians. Acts 7 verse 22. Financial capacity. The Jews globally know this, and they have a firm grip on the financial instruments and institutions. Military and political capacity. Abraham had 318 armed and trained men in his household. The Israeli military and their political lobby group in the USA, AIPAC, have been responsible for the survival of the Jewish state in the midst of hostile neighbors. C4. Connectivity and collectivity. Ants, bees, locusts, and even animals like lions join efforts to overwhelm an environment or a prey. Christians are usually more balkanized and antagonistic of each other than our Muslim brothers. Any family that can live in unity will achieve much more than a divided family. Families like the Rothschild, Tatami, Sabanshi, and even Trump that work together tend to exercise dominion. Groups like the Ogboni Confraternity and the Freemasonry were able to dominate Nigerian politics, judiciary, and the economy for several years. Even the church was not spared. C5. Consistency in trying to exercise dominion and power. You don't let go or lose focus. It's like a game of chess. Just a slight distraction can cause you to lose everything without recovery sometimes. C6. Courage to exercise power and authority. C7. Communication, skills, strategy, and structure. Jeans became popular globally because of American TV and movies. They were originally work clothes when Levi Strauss patented them during the gold rush. C8. Commerce and cash. What have you of sale value in the house? Elisha asked the prophet's wife when she came crying to him. What does your home, family, church, community have of sale value? What percentage do they have control of? If you don't have anything that can add value to the lives of people in exchange for money, it will be impossible for you to dominate. C9. Contributions to humanity. You are the light of the world. A town built on a hill cannot be hidden. Neither do people light a lamp and put it under a bowl. Instead, they put it on its stand, and it gives light to everyone in the house. In the same way, let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven. Matthew 5 verse 14 to 60.